In today's video, I'm gonna just be playing some normal Minecraft, but also gonna be doing some story times because I'm not gonna lie, I have nothing else to post. And I know this is gonna be weird since I normally don't post my voice because I don't like my voice, or in general, I just don't like myself. But other than that, I just want to get the confidence to, get to, let people know me and everything. So this is a beginning of it. And in this Let's Play video, I'm literally just gonna be playing Minecraft hardcore while just telling stories about myself back in the past, or hell, even stories that just recently happened. In today's story, I'm gonna be talking about how I almost got sent to jail. So this story starts off of the prime of 2022, 2021. And I was hanging out with a bunch of friends. And when I mean a bunch of friends, I mean like it was a group of like 15 people. So it was a pretty big group of people. And we were just hanging around doing kid things. We were just playing basketball really, but it was still just us chilling and hanging out doing kid things. Lo and behold, there was this kid. We're gonna name him J, just the letter J. I So Jay, I will say this, he was a badass kid. I'm not gonna lie. Like he would get in trouble a lot, like do a bunch of bad things, and just lo and behold, just really just not good. But we didn't mind it, so we just continued on with our lives. Let him chill in the group. He was calm, but like he would do a lot of reckless stunts, but we didn't mind really. And the story will start off with us playing basketball in my old neighborhood. You see, when I moved out, I wasn't with everybody anymore. I was still near everybody, but I wasn't living really close to them. I was at least like I would say like a 5 minute walk away from everybody. So I was hanging around with in my old neighborhood, and if not that, the neighborhood that's next to it, since it was like an apartment complex, and there was like another apartment complex next to it. So we were hanging around there, and when we were walking past my old apartment complex, Jay proceeds to, with a big smile on his face, say, "Hey guys, you guys want to run?" And I'm like, "Not really. We're all tired. We just got done playing basketball. We don't want to do nothing. Can we just relax for a bit?" And he was like, "Nah, let's run." And he proceeds to, with the biggest smile on his face, he proceeds to, I shit you not, kick the fucking window open. He kicked open a fucking window. Like that bitch broke in half. Like I'm telling you, like that shit broke. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to be more disappointed about, the fact that he kicked in a fucking window or the fact he kicked in a window while wearing fucking Crocs. So I don't know which one's more like I'm disappointed about. The fact he did it or the fact that it broke that easily while he was wearing fucking Crocs. But lo and behold, but after all that, the guy that was, that's house is fucking, just got impaled by a fucking size 12 croc. He walked out screaming like a motherfucker. And, with us being kids, we dipped out. We fucking dipped. Like we run. Like we ran for our lives because like we're not trying to get in trouble. We fucking Jay definitely wasn't. Jay's like clearly like fucking 5 meters away. Like he's fucking dipping. Like he's sprinting. And of course, you know, we started to hide. People were hiding in like their houses since some of them lived in neighborhoods. Someone hiding under cars. Hell, even one time someone like hid inside like the trash cans, and like it's not like normal trash cans. It's like the industrial like size trash cans. I don't know how to like describe it. I'm gonna just show it up right there on the screen. But no, someone was hiding in those trash cans, trying not to get caught. But lo and behold, we all got caught. So we all decided to accept our fates and proceeded to just deal with the punishment, honestly. And when we all got caught, it was just it was GG's. I'm not gonna lie, it was just GG's. We got caught. We didn't know what to do. Not me. Since I lived 5 minutes away, I couldn't run home. So I ran to the mall since the apartment complex I lived in was like really close to the mall, like at least like 10 minutes away, which I'm now seeing it. I don't even think it was 10 minutes since it was so close to it. It was probably like 2 minutes. Like I lived like that apartment complex was like really close to the mall. And lo and behold, I'm not gonna lie, when I ran to there, I was like in like a JC Penney's for like I would say 15 minutes. Then when I came back out to see what everyone's doing, everybody was sitting down on like the curb of like the parking spots of the apartment complex, and Jay with full blast audio. Like, I've never heard his voice have that much fucking octaves in his voice, but he looked at me, pointed at me, and said, "That's him. He's the one that kicked in your window." He ratted on me. Like he ratted on me. Like he snitched, being like, "Oh yeah, he he kicked in a window." And I'm like, "Wow, how fucking rude." And of course, guess what? They believed him. Wanna know why? Because he was the one that wore Crocs, and I was wearing Vans. So lo and behold, yeah, my ass got fucking in trouble. Like, I got grounded for a month. Got my phone taken. Like, it was everything. But sooner or later, thank God for this neighbor. This neighbor had a Ring doorbell camera on. And like, since, the neighborhood was like iffy for like kids being misbehaving, like Jay, she had cameras like all around her fucking like her side of the apartment, like on her door, of course, and then there's like ones on like the back as well. And she showed the footage of Jay kicking that fucking door like he was a punter for the fucking Bills. And lo and behold, Jay got in so much in trouble. And as soon as that day happened, we really never talked to Jay ever again, since he just never came out. Anytime we like went outside, he was just never there. He was just gone. He like disappeared. He was like erasing himself from like the face of the earth. I really never seen Jay again. And not gonna lie, there'll be times like I do miss the old days of like my old friend group. Cause I'm not gonna lie, those were good days of like 2021, us going outside and chilling, relaxing, having fun, playing football, catching the football, playing basketball, soccer, all that stuff. And I really do miss that a lot. But the friend group was insane. I'm not gonna lie, our friend group was like really, really like fucking like it was all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. So that was the end of that story, and the moral of that story is please, please watch out for who you hang around with, because you don't know, one day they will just backdoor you and just put yourself inside of their shoes, and then you will get in trouble. So please, actually, just like watch out for the people you hang around with, because gosh forbid you get caught because of someone else's problems. I'm gonna have one more story. And it's the first time, well, not the first time. I think I'll say that for like another story. But I will say this, there was definitely a time where I definitely did the let's say the devil's lettuce, the forbidden vegetable, the extreme sour gummies. Yeah, I did drugs. But I'm gonna tell you the story on how me and this person just did the most dumbest shit while we were high. So I'm gonna call her E. And me and E, we were dating at the time, and I'm not gonna say E was like a fiend, but E is worse than me. E does like she like of course she does weed, but she also does like nicotine. She vapes and all that stuff, and like people have their things. I'm not gonna judge, but of course, don't ever do drugs, kids. I'm being so honest. Like, for example, for me, I used to do a lot of drugs, but now I am a month sober, so fucking give me applause for that, I guess. I don't know. But no, seriously, it was mainly just the fact of me and this girl were dating at the time, and she was like, "Hey, Icarus, do you have like any like you know drugs?" And I was like, "Well, I have these gummies." And she was like, "Oh, cool, can we like hang out and take them?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, lo and behold, we took the fucking gummies, but the thing is that her parents really didn't want boys in the house, so we went to the next best thing. Not a friend's house, not my house. um we went to a church. We went to a church garden. So this church is something, I would say this. It was a normal church, but in the back of the church, it was a 24-hour garden where like people can just like chill and relax. It's a pretty calm garden, like there's like flower beds everywhere. There's like of course the cross like in the center of it. No, it's a pretty good church. But we laid down a blanket since we didn't want to like sit down on like the small benches. So we just took a blanket, laid it down. We took the gummies, and then we just laid there for a bit, waiting for it to kick in. Sooner or later, it kicked in, and oh my God, those are like you know the second time I ever took gummies, and Jesus Christ, I felt like I was like manually breathing. Like it was like bad for me. Like it felt like I was like going insane. And here's the thing, when I ever get high, I normally like start laughing like so much. It's like crazy. And of course, again, kids, please don't ever do drugs. Don't like if someone ever says, "Yo, wanna like just do this?" Say no. Like you guys definitely know better. So please don't actually do them. I was just dumb and I took them. But no, this girl was like insane and she wanted them, so I was like, "Fuck it, fine then. I'll do it with her." So we did it together, and a few hours go by. We're fucking like we're done. Like we're out for the count. We're like just laying there, and then she just like laid next to me. Of course, I mean, well, we're dating, so of course, but like she rolled over to like on her side to look at me, and she was like, "So, what do you want to do?" And her saying the words, "What do you want to do?" made me scared because I'm like, I never did anything. Well, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, like, what do I say? What can I possibly tell her? So I was like, I don't know. What do you want to do? She proceeds to just say, in like with the calmest voice ever. She proceeds to say, I want to do you. Now, the thing is, I was really fucking dumb as a kid, so I'm like, well, you want to do me? How can you do me? I'm a human. She was hinting on something way worse than that. I was a teen, like, and as a teen, I'm talking about I was like 16. It happened 2 years ago. But the thing is like, I was really like out of the blue. Like, I was like, is this really happening? Like, is it time? Like, I've kissed, of course. Like, I've definitely had a kiss. But I've never done the devil's tango. Like I've never done that. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. So I was like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "Yeah, it will be fun. Let's just do it. Don't be scared." So I was like, "Oh, I was like, I don't know. This might be my only chance for it to ever happen." So I was like, "You know what? What can I lose? Generally, like, what can I lose other than that?" So we did it, and you know, I was like really, really like, what the fuck am I doing? Of course, I was uncomfortable, but I was like, I don't want to like make her feel weirded out. Like, I didn't want to make her feel like, oh, he's awkward, he's weird. Why am I dating this man? So I proceeded to just do whatever I could, and sooner or later, um, we were in class, and she just walks up to me, be like, so. Hey, and I'm like, hi. And then, we went on with our day. We just act like nothing ever happened. Then the night came, and oh my God, the things you don't want to like let a girl text you is she busy right now, little bro, and I missed my period. I'm gonna say this right now. When she texted me, I was like, oh, what does she want to talk about? She proceeds to say, hey, Icarus, can we talk? And as soon as I hear "can we talk," I instantly think, "Oh, we're breaking up, are we?" No. She proceeds to say, "Icarus, I missed my period," and I was like, "Okay, well, some periods are like, like some periods are like that." And she's like, "No, Icarus, I I normally don't miss my periods. I missed it," and I was like, "What are you hinting?" And she was like, "Icarus, I think the night when we did those things." I think you didn't do it correctly. And I was like, oh my God, say you fucking swear I'm gonna be a fucking father. Like, I was terrified. I'm like, I can't be a dad. I can barely take care of myself. What the fuck makes you think I can take care of a kid? And for example, yeah, I want a kid, but not in the fucking ripe age of my sophomore year of high school. Like, it was so scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was terrified. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I was panicking, of course, but her she was calm and collected. And I'm like, how the fuck can you be calm and collected, dude? Like, there might be a living being inside you. How can you be like, how can you be like calm and collected? And she's like, I just find it funny that you're screaming and like being scared. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be a father, so you can shut the hell up. But lo and behold, it was fine. It really was just her missing a period, and oh my god, she scared the fuck out of me. And ever since then, I have never done it with anybody ever again. And of course, I'm gonna, probably never ever do it ever again unless if it's someone that I know or someone that I really love. But yeah, no. Moral of that story is, kids, not kids, adults, 18-year-olds, please, please just use it. It's I think it's like what, $10. It's not that expensive. You could spend $10 on some, like it's not that bad. But no, seriously, please watch out. Be protected of all time. You don't want to go what I went through, and of course, please don't do drugs. Drugs might be one of the things where you really shouldn't be. Stay sober, like what Deidre Harding says. Stay sober. But yeah, no, really. Other than that, those are just the two stories I wanted to tell for today. And I just wanted to just let you guys know, the dumb shit I went through in my past life. And don't get me wrong, the next episode, I'm gonna tell you a lot of more stories because I have a lot of stories I could tell you guys about, and I would really love to, let you guys know. So, since I have like 72 subscribers. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll drop the story on how I got my ass beat. No, seriously. If we get 10 likes, I'll drop another video on the time of like my first time being high, because that video in that story, oh brother, that's a story. My first time of me ever like getting high. Oh Jesus, it's really, that story will be interesting. But no, about that, don't actually ever do drugs. It's really not good for anything, unless if it's like prescription drugs, like Tylenol or ibuprofen, or I don't know, fucking Pepto-Bismol. Like one or the other. Like just don't do it. Honestly, especially nicotine. Nicotine has to be one of the, if not the worst drugs you could ever get addicted to. Cause yeah, you like your strawberry unicorn surprise, but it's really not that good, and it's also really fucking bad for your lungs and health in general. So please don't actually do drugs, and just stay safe, be happy, and make sure to just crack a smile or two. You have free will. Just it's okay to be happy sometimes. Just like you don't always have to be like, oh, I gotta be like this. It's fine to be goofy sometimes. It's fine to like be happy and shit. But no, seriously, this video is mainly just me wanting to get comfortable with my voice, because if you guys don't know, if you guys follow my Instagram or like all my TikToks, I normally don't show myself that much or even expose myself that much, because I'm normally closeted, because sometimes I don't want to be like, I'm scared like if I leak something and of course I mess up, and lo and behold, now the entire internet knows what the fuck I like, who I am, and like what I do. Like, because like for example, I'm still in high school. Like I'm still a high school student. That's the reason why I haven't been posting, and that's the reason why last time I posted was like what, a few months ago. Like it's been a while since I posted, but it's mainly because finals are coming up. I gotta focus on my finals testing. I am a junior, of course, even though I'm 18, but that's a story for another time. But since I'm still doing stuff on here and I don't want the video to end, I guess I tell you the time on how my first grade teacher held me back because of my disability. So, of course, this is in the first grade. I would say around 2015 or 14. Or like I'm pretty sure it was like earlier than that. I think it's around like 2000 like 13. Honestly, it was a while ago. But the story starts off with me in my first grade class, and I was in with, I don't know the word for it. I'll just put it up on the screen. But lo and behold, I was mute. I really couldn't speak well, or like I couldn't speak in general. And hell, still to this day, I still can't speak. For example, I can't say the letter R. So like if I'm just like trying to speak really fast and like I say like an R word, I say it with a W, and I hate my life every time I mess it up because my friends would fucking make fun of me, and it makes me want to chug a bottle of NyQuil. So, other than that, the entirety of my first grade year, I didn't speak. I didn't know what to say. Like I was just sitting there by myself. I had good grades. I passed like math. I passed everything. But they held me back for one reason. I wasn't able to socialize with anybody because I wasn't able to talk. And I got held back for that. And I was like really sad because I'm like, all my friends are going to the second grade, but me, I'm getting held back to the first grade again because I couldn't speak. So I was really sad, but I was like, you know what? I'll just go through first grade again and try to socialize. It didn't work, of course, but it worked off as in me writing in my book, and I'll show it to people to let them know like what I was saying. And I guess that counted since, I was able to fucking pass. And in second grade, I finally said my first words. I don't remember what my first words was, but it was definitely during second grade because that's when like I was like passing every fucking like class I was in because of like of course my grades, of course. I'm not a bad student. Of course I have good grades, but it's also the fact of like I really don't have like any social life. I was like a really shy kid back in like elementary school and stuff like that. And like I would say I'm pretty shy now still. But if I'm with friends or like someone that like I like, I will be myself and I'll be like so like, free will. Like I see life as in a thing of I have free will and you have free will. It's free. Like for example, it's fucking free. You can do whatever you want. Like you like go outside and be goofy, be silly, dude. I mean, you only live once. You only have one chance of life. So why not just, make the most of it. Have fun. And then during second grade, I had, my first words. I was talking normally. People were happy because I was actually able not to write in a notebook anymore. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was tired of buying notebooks, and I'm pretty sure my parents were tired of buying notebooks as well because all of it is just me writing down on paper, and it's not even for like, me doing my math work or nothing like that. So it was just me writing down in sheets of paper, and it was like getting really expensive because I was buying like a notebook like once every fucking day because I wanted to talk a lot with people. And then lo and behold, I just continued on with my school year. But the thing that my mom told me, Mama Icarus, she said, and I quote, "Oh yeah, Icarus, the reason why that you failed was because you were too short." Mom, what's that supposed to mean? Like, I get I'm short. For example, this is the only time I'm ever gonna expel something of me IRL other than these story times. I'm 5'5". I would say I'm pretty decent size as a Filipino and Puerto Rican person. I will so say so myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm pretty decent size for a Filipino and Puerto Rican. But yeah, she told me I was like I can like I could like fail for being short, and she was like, yeah, of course, and I was like, well, and that's my mother. I guess what she says goes. She would never lie to me, right? She would never lie to me. She proceeds to lie to me, and I got so sad. I was like, wow, because like my brother, like he walked up to me and be like, "Did you actually believe that like you failed first grade because you were short?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. I mean, like, why wouldn't I?" He was like, "Dude, your gullible is written on the ceiling in like bold letters," and I was like, "Was that not what happened?" And they were like, "No, it's because you couldn't speak." And I was like, "Oh wow, how rude." She lied to me. Like my mom lied to me, and I was like so sad that she did. I'm like, oh wow, the only person I trusted lied in front of my face and said it was because I was too short. What the heck, mother? What was with that slander? But other than that, at the end of the day, I'm still going through my school years, and I'm still having myself, and I'm doing my things, and I'm really happy about it. Doing content creation as like a fun little thing, and hopefully if I get popular and famous, I get to do more of this because I really do enjoy making videos and really fun. And I'm really sad that I wasn't able to do it a lot since I kind of had like this thing of like this is going nowhere. Why keep going if I'm just gonna, be bad of it? Oh my God, I need to hit this pig. Like I'm like really, because I'm really more on the fact of if I'm not doing good at something, why keep doing it? And I have 72 subscribers, I think, right now at the time of this video. And I really want to be like, I want to go there. I want to make it to 100. So that's the reason why for this sub goal, please, for the new people, let me get 100 subscribers. Like me hitting the 100 mark, oh my God, that would be so amazing. And I even have plans of like, I will do a face reveal at 500 subs. And I will do a I would do a VTuber account as well because I have a VTuber account already. I just don't post videos on it since it's kind of hard to since I have to stream it on a whole separate app because your boy is on a budget here with his setup. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on a TV and I'm playing on a PS5. That's all I have. All my streaming shit and all my content creation stuff is on a PS5 and that's how I make all my videos. I edit with CapCut. And that's pretty much it. But other than that, it's literally just been me and a PlayStation in the entire world. That's what I've been just rocking with this entire time. And I want to see if I can make one more story until I end this video. Of course, the next episode will be me building a house since I really need to like have shelter. I don't want to be homeless. So next episode I'll be building a house. And yeah, something else. Oh, a village. Oh my God. It is a village. It's an oak village. I want to know if there's a blacksmith. Wait, what was it talking about again? Another story. Oh yeah, another story. I'll say one more story and then that'll be it for the day. I stole money from my teacher. So I'll let you know in teachers' desks, there's like a little like cabinet drawer thing that's like under the desk that they can pull out that has like they mainly have like markers in there or like pens and stuff. It's a rabbit. It's a bunny. Oh my God, there's two! I need a carrot. I want you. Well, okay, wait, hold on. The village. Oh my God, wait, is that a pillager base? What the fuck? Okay, wait, I gotta continue with the story. I stole money from my teacher. So inside of my teacher's drawer, there was of course, the stuff things, markers, pencils, pens, like sticky notes, common stuff. But she left her wallet in there, and I'm like, wow, you left your wallet with a group full of kids. That's set for failure. And of course, me, I wanted money. I like money. So I robbed my teachers $5, and like I think I also took like a thing of. Wow, these streets are really fucking garbage. I'm just gonna take your barrel. No, so and then I proceed to take my teacher's money. Like I basically robbed her in broad daylight. I took like $5 like from her fucking wallet. And when she came back, she checked in her wallet. I don't know why she did, but apparently she just wanted to fucking check in her wallet apparently. And she was like, "Hey, $5 is missing." Oh wait, hold on. Chamber? Wait. Oh, that's really not that good. Just one to your blast furnace. I just want to your blast furnace. I just move. Anyways. Yeah, I proceed to take the money from my teacher, and of course she knew it was me since I was the only one that was near her desk. And oh my God, when I came home, my parents looked at me with like the straightest face ever. And I'm gonna say this right now: my mom's Filipino and my dad's Puerto Rican. And my dad grew up in fucking New York, and my mom grew up she's from the motherlands of the Philippines. Like she's from there. And oh my God, when I tell you, she looked at me with the face I've never seen before, and she was like, "Icarus, get here now." As soon as I heard "get here now," I knew it was GG's. I knew it was raps, and I was like, "Yes." And she said to me, she was like, "Icarus, is it true that you took money from your teacher?" And I'm like, "No, I fucking lied. I don't know why I lied. I'm not gonna lie, but I fucking lied. I wasn't gonna I didn't want to get in trouble, so I lied. I'd be like, no, I didn't." And she was like, "Oh, I find it empty at your pockets." I emptied them out. I had my Pokemon cards in there. I had my common shit. Like I had my Pokemon cards. Had had my pencil. Lo and behold, she found $10. When she saw that $10, she was like, "You only stole 5. Where did you get the 10?" Lo and behold, my sticky ass hit another heist on a teacher and took $5 as well. So I got $10 because I wanted to go to the store and get candy. Worst mistake in my fucking life. I proceeded to, I shit you not, get the shit be out of me. Oh my god. She opened up my hand and hit my hand so much and so hard. I couldn't close it. I'm not gonna lie. She physically hit my hand so hard I couldn't close it. And before y'all say, Lucas, isn't that just child abuse? No, it's not child abuse. It is it is a punishment. It is discipline. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy she did it because now that made me know to never steal ever again, especially from teachers, because they will call and they will get your ass beat. I'm telling you right now. Like, I got grounded. I wasn't able to play on the PS3. I wasn't able to play on the Wii. No 3DS. No Pokemon. Like, I was about to finish Sun and Moon. I was about to finish Pokemon Sun and Moon. And lo and behold, I was able to finish it because I decided to steal $10 from 2 teachers, and then I got my ass beat. So, moral of the story is, please, don't steal from your teachers. Steal from the homeless. Like, it's simple as that. The homeless, they're gonna do nothing. What are they gonna do? Call the cops? With what phone? They're homeless. They don't even have a service provider, probably. But no, seriously though. And I think with all 3 of those stories at the end, I think next episode, of course I'm gonna be building a house, but I will definitely be rating that fucking pillager tower right there. So of course, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you comment, like, and subscribe. And I want you guys to tell me some of your guys' like funny stories or stories that you guys want to let me know. And of course, hell, tell me some of your like stories that even got y'all in trouble. Because sometimes I even want to know that. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much for this video. And honestly, thank you so much for 70 subscribers. Because I've been doing YouTube for almost 10 years now. I started this YouTube channel back in 2016 of fucking Christmas Eve. So I've been doing this for a hot minute. So I really want to say thank you so much for everything. And yeah, this has been Icarus. And now I'm gonna sign out. See you guys later, man.